guys, welcome back to my channel. We are back for yet again another tier list. Today we are going to be doing a bug type Pokemon tier list. This doesn't have, at least I don't know if we're missing any bug types. I know there's a shit ton more bug types than this most likely, but we're just going to do what it says. This includes, Gigantamax, Gigamax, and I guess a couple megas. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna change the tiers like always. We'll put God tier. We'll do it's okay. We'll do it's okay. And we'll go meh. Then we'll go don't like nor care for, and then we'll just go shitty. Which I don't know if there's any shitty Pokemon. There's a couple. Okay, let's just get right into it. Starting off with the Caterpie evolution. Caterpie. Actually, we'll change that to love. Because there's a couple of bug types that I just love because they're just so fucking cute. So yeah. Caterpie, I'm gonna put in love just because I love the fucking noise that it makes and I love how cute it is in the fucking show. Probably one of the fucking cutest things ever. Metapod, I'm just gonna put in don't like nor care for because it's one of those things where it's one of like the most useless fucking Pokemon ever until it evolves. There's a couple Pokemon where it's like the second evolution, depending on if it has a third evolution or whatnot, is pretty shitty. So it's like the fish Pokemon, like Magikarp or Feebas, they're shitty. It's like you only have them just to evolve them, type of thing, because Gyarados and Milotic, duh. But Caterpie or Metapod and Kakuna or those kind of Pokemon where it's just like you don't know anything but Harden and Tackle. That's about it. And you do nothing. So it's just you get the XP until you evolve and then that's it, you know? Butterfree, I'll put in God tier because I love Butterfree. I love shiny Butterfree and I love the female Butterfree. I don't want to say a whore for butterflies, but I fucking love butterflies. So yeah, Weedle, we're also gonna put in love because it's also just another lovable caterpillar. I have a thing for cute tiny bug insects. I'm not an insect person in real life. I hate bugs more than anything, but some of them are okay, like butterflies and caterpillars. Beedrill, we'll put in meh. I like the concept of the bee, Pokemon and whatnot. It's not my favorite because I hate bees in real life. I'm gonna put Mega Beedrill though because I love the design of it, not because I love Beedrill. Beedrill's I don't even think I'd use a Beedrill in my party if I ever played Pokemon. Just probably not really one of my things, but I do like the design of Mega Beedrill. Paris and Parasect. God, I really don't know. I don't really see much of these Pokemon in action, so I think I'm just gonna put them don't like nor care for because I don't know much about how they work because I don't use them in my party. It's just kind of a thing where I collect them, where I catch them, and they go on my Pokédex, and that's about it. And they stay in the box forever. So yeah, Venonat and Venomoth. We'll put Venonat in God tier, and we'll put Venomoth in meh. I adore Venonat with all my heart and soul. Venomoth isn't terrible. Again, he's kind of like the Beedrill. I don't hate him, but it's not necessarily someone that I put in my party. If I were to have just a Venonat and a Venomoth, or if I were to have a Venonat, I think I'd keep it as a Venonat and not evolve it into a Venomoth. But yeah, Scyther. I think Scyther also put meh. It's not one of my favorites. I think I honestly prefer Scizor over it. Because Scizor I think is much cooler, and because I started off with, if you all know, I started off with Gen 4 when I was younger, so I think Scizor's Gen 4 or was in part of it. Mega Scizor, however, I don't really like the design of it, so I'll put it in meh. Pinsir, I also don't like nor care for. Mega Pinsir, I don't like nor care for. Not really my thing. Ladybug and Ladian, as much as I love ladybugs, I'm gonna put them in meh because they're not really someone that I use on my party. They're more, if I have a better chance at probably using Kricketot or Kricketune because I like how Kricketune is. I like how he can play music. Yeah. Spinarak and Ariados. I don't like spiders in real life. I fucking hate them. But when it comes to spider Pokemon, so Ariados, Spinarak, or Joltik and Galvantula, they're fucking cute. And they're also, Joltik is also like fucking this big. So it's just, yeah. Yanma and Yanmega, Dragonflies. Um, we'll put Yanma in love, and we'll put Yanmega in God tier because Yanmega is fucking huge, first of all, but he looks like a helicopter, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Pineco and Fortress, not really my kind of Pokemon. I didn't even know they were bug Pokemon. It's a fucking Pinecone and Steel Force Pinecone, so I don't understand why, but we're just gonna get past that. Not really Pokemon I'd use, not really my favorite. They know Self Explosion, or they know Explosion, and that's about it. So, or Self Destruct, whatever. Shuckle, I'm gonna put there because what the fuck does it even do? Heracross, I don't like its Mega. Its Mega is pretty shitty. Heracross, I'm also gonna put in meh because not really also a bug type I'd use. Wurmple, the Wurmple trio line. Again, the Cascoons and Silcoons in the same region as these guys. Wurmple, I'm gonna put in meh. I'm gonna put in cute because it is another cute little worm thing. Beautifly and Dustox. I think I'm gonna put them both in God tier just because I love the Gen 4 of them, even though I think Beautifly is Gen 3. But even still watching Pokemon, I love how they both work in contests and they're awesome. Like, I don't think people give enough credit to most of like the butterflies and moth and bee Pokemon, or the butterfly and moth Pokemon or dragonfly Pokemon or more of the insect Pokemon. I don't think they give those guys enough credit because they're just so worthless and so dumb. I'm all for it. Honestly, if I were to pick to have like a standard, type like Misty or Brock or whatever, I think bug type would be where I would go, like Bugsley or whatever. I mean, obviously I'd choose a lot more other ones than bug type to be my first choice, but bug type would be one of those I would probably go for. English. Surskit, I said Sunskirt. Isn't that the drink? That's Sunkissed, right? Whatever. Surskit and Masquerain. I fucking adore Surskit. Masquerain I'm also gonna put in love because I don't use it as often, but I do love Surskit. Cutest fucking thing ever. The Ninjakata, fucking whatever. I guess I'm also just gonna put them here because I never had a use for them. This is literally just a stage evolution of, little bug thing with thing with wings and then it dies. Like literally to evolve a ninjas to get a Shininja is you have to have an empty slot in your party and evolve that, because then it pretty much dies and you get Shininja, because it's the dead like empty cast, like empty shell of it. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Volby and Illumi say I don't like them. I don't like, they're cute like firefly, like whatever the fuck they are. What are they? Are they fireflies? They're cute. I don't care. Anorith and Armaldo. I'm gonna put them in love because they're not my favorite fossils, but they are pretty badass or prehistoric Pokemon. I think Aerodactyl or Kabuto and Kabutops are my favorite. And Amora, and Aurorus. Kricketot and Kricketune. I'm gonna put Kricketot in meh. But I'll put them both in meh. As much as I like Kricketune, probably a little more than Kricketot. I don't think it's something I would actively use in my party. Oh my god, the Burmese. I don't give a shit about the Burmese, honestly. Like, I like that there's different versions of it. But it's just like, what's the point of having different versions of it if Motham, who's god tier by the way, is only like a one thing, where it's only like a one thing, you know, where it's like, oh, you get the Burmy, but if it's a female, it turns into this thing. Oh, but if you have that 1% of it being male, then it turns into a moth, which kind of throws it off with all the other, like, I get what they were doing trying to change it up with the bug type Pokemon and having it be like a moth or whatever, or like having different styles of it. But at least if you're gonna have, like, make it be like Vivillon, make it have like different patterns or whatnot. You know, I know why they did that with her and why why Vivillon has 17 different fucking 17 different varieties, but you know, Combi, I fucking adore Combi. Vespiquen, you can go straight to hell. Vespiquen is the scariest fucking thing. She's even scarier than Beedrill, which says a lot for Wasp Pokemon. But Combi is the cutest fucking thing ever, and I adore it to pieces. Scorpy is a. Oh no, I guess. Did I really just forget your evolution? I guess Drapion. Is Drapion Dragon? Is he not a bug type? No, is he? I think he's Dark Dragon, isn't he? Or he's part Dragon? Anyway, Scorpy, I'll put in meh. Not really my favorite, but I do love Drapion. I think he's a pretty badass for a Scorpion, even though I think Scorpions are gross as shit. But yeah. Swaddle, Swadloon, and Leafani. I do love Swaddle. Again, cute little ladybug Pokemon. Actually, I'll put it in love. I think I'll change. Combi to love too. Okay, yeah. Swadloon, I think I'll also put in love because I do love the cute transformation, and I think Swadloon is a much better like evolution like thing, like cocoon wise, than Metapod and Kakuna. Leafani, I don't really care for it, however. Not really my thing, but, you know, go off, I guess. Venipede, Whirlipede, and Scolipede. Scolipede would put in God tier because, again, another crazy ass, cool looking Scorpion. Venipede and Whirlipede were both put in love just because. Dwebble and Crustle. Dwebble. They're both going to go in love because they're cute and all. Cute little crabs. Not really a Pokemon I would use in my party, but I'm not going to discredit it because they are cool. Little hermit crabs being in rocks and the way that the rock sculptures when it gets older. So, yeah. Carablast and Excavalier. Not really Pokemon I care for. Not really something I would fuss over about. Fungus and Amoongus. Fungus I want to put in love just because of how small and cute it is. But we'll put it in meh, but we'll put Amoongus and I don't really care for it. One of those other bug poisons that I just I'll get it for the Pokédex and that's it. Joltik and Galvantula, we'll put them both in love because they are, again, cute spider Pokemon, the only cute spider Pokemon that I'll enjoy. Shelmet and Selgor, again, more Pokemon I don't really give a shit about. Yeah. Durant, I'll put in meh because I do like the concept of. Are they based off fire ants? Is that what they're based off of, fire ants, because of the pincher, or is that a different, like, are the pincers part of a different ant colony? Because I don't know. I'm not skilled up on my insects. I'm sorry, but yeah, Larvesta and Volcarona. Volcarona, god tier. Larvesta will put in love because I do adore. Just how can you not? Genesect, fucking god tier. Also one of my favorite legendary Pokemon. I fucking love Genesect, and I love Genesect in the movie. And yeah, Spewpa and Scatterbug. Now this is one line where I don't really care for, like, Scatterbug. It's cute and all, and Spewpa, but actually we'll put them both in meh. I don't love them as much as I love the other, like, bug types. Pavilion we will put in love though because it is a beautiful butterfly that can have different variants, especially if it's in Pixelmon. Grubbin, Charjabug, Vikavolt. Grubbin I do love, and I love Charjabug. They're just so, like, weirdly cute in a way. Vikavolt, however, I'll just put in meh because I don't really get it, but I mean, whatever. Cutiefly and Rabombi, I love Cutiefly. I love just the name, and I love how cute it looks. Rabombi, I don't really give a fuck about it, honestly. It grew legs, or it grew 2 legs, and it's now bipedal, which I don't understand how that is for a bug. But sure. Dewpider and Araquid. Actually, these are one of the spider Pokemon that I don't give a shit about. They are the creepiest fucking things ever, especially because they're aquatic. And because of how fucking big Araquid is, the fucking big motherfucker. I was playing Pixelmon and it spawned right behind me and I screamed. Wimpod and Golisopod, they're shitty. I don't really care. Buzzwole, also shitty. This Formosa, shitty. I don't fucking care about you. Blipbug and them, I don't, also shitty. You're fucking awful. You're the worst. Worst fucking things ever. Snom and Frostmoth, god tier because obviously. Duh. Slizzlepede. I actually like Slizzlepede, so we'll put it in meh. Slizzlepede and Centiskorch. Not bad design for, a flat piece of tableware, but whatever. Cleaver. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on Cleaver. We'll just put it in meh because I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Those are just Gigantamax. I don't really give a shit about that. But it's interesting of the idea of it evolving from Scyther. Like, I get it. I get what they were doing, but also not really. But yeah, so here is our list. Actually, we'll put Snom in love just because of all you haters. And I know I'm going to get shit at for it. So here's my god tier list. Obviously, it's most of that. All of my loves list. My meh list. My do not like and care for, and shitty. The reason why I put shitty was down there is because I knew I saw some of these guys and, like, you are all shitty Pokemon. I don't give a fuck about any of you. So yeah. That is basically it. Tell me down below what you would change up, or if there's any Pokemon that I'm missing, which I'm sure there are because there's 1,000 Pokemon, and I don't think there's more than 30 Pokemon to be shown. But yeah, that's basically it. Everything's down in the description. I love you guys, and I will see you.